Henderson, Bama football on YouTube. Michael Carroll has committed to the Alabama Crimson Tide. I told you just a couple hours ago about the big weekend of Alabama football, and earlier yesterday, Steve Whitfong of On3 had announced that a prediction was in for Michael Carroll out of Pennsylvania. You're talking about an offensive lineman that was much needed, 6'6", 310 pounds, letting everybody get checked in. Again, Michael Carroll out of Pennsylvania, 6'6", 310 pounds. When you talk about this class of 2025 and what Alabama has been able to do, and we'll tweet this out in a second as well, Coach Kalen DeBoer has been able to go coast to coast. He's been able to take care of his home base. Which is Alabama, clearly. And you see this continue. Yo, what's up, Isaiah? I appreciate you. Marcus, what's up, man? I appreciate you being here. Breaking news right now as Michael Carroll has committed to the Alabama Crimson Tide, and here to talk about it and kind of the impact of the 11th four-star to commit to Coach Kalen DeBoer. And everybody's probably asking, where are the 5 stars? The 5 stars will come. I think when you look to the 5 stars that everybody is tracking, Dejon Lee. Yes, you have Naheem Oford, who was just being recruited by Ryan Williams during his official visit. So be patient and see the bigger picture of what is happening at the University of Alabama. So again, if you're just joining us, Michael Carroll, 6'6", 310 pounds, an offensive lineman that was very much needed to this class of 2025. It's amazing. And as I said, I had a YouTube short come out earlier talking about Mo Lindquist, right? And I feel that he could be up for Recruiter of the Year when it's all said and done. Well, let's talk about Coach Kapilovic as well. Coach Kapilovic, I think, is the offensive line coach that has been missing from Alabama since Kyle Flood left to Texas. Kind of rewind, Kyle Flood, he brought a lot of intensity. He really meshed well with the offensive linemen, and he was able to do a really great job in terms of developing the offensive linemen in his short tenure here at the University of Alabama. Remember, he came from Rutgers. We're talking about Coach Kapilovic as Michael Carroll is now on board in the class of 2025, Alabama's 11th four-star under Coach Kalen DeBoer. So Coach Kapilovic, I think, is another coach not too far behind Mo Lindquist in terms of a player, in terms of a coach that can really, sell the program under Coach Kalen DeBoer, but also develop the players. And I think getting him from Baylor was a really big pickup. He also has ties to Michigan State as well. So Coach Kapilovic, I have seen him. I have spoken with him. Same thing with Mo Lindquist. Like, this coaching staff under Coach Kalen DeBoer is fantastic. Let me ask you this. And I asked this earlier this morning. I was on live a couple hours ago. In scale of like 1 to 10, how happy are you not with Coach Kalen DeBoer? We already talked about him recruiting, but the coaching staff's recruiting efforts. Scale of 1 to 10, what do you think? I think it's been phenomenal to be able to see what the assistant coaches have been able to put together. We haven't even talked about Kane Womack and what he's been able to bring as well. Freddie Roach, like, these guys have been absolutely grinding, right? They've been doing a really great job selling a brand that is already proven. I get it. No, this is not a flip. Michael Carroll was predicted to commit to Alabama yesterday, and by Steve Whitfong of On3. And today he has made his announcement. So Michael Carroll, 4-star out of Pennsylvania, has committed to the Alabama Crimson Tide. I'm going to go ahead and give Alabama's assistant coaches, in terms of recruiting and selling the program, I'm going to give them a 9.5, almost a 10. Because, look, you come into this new energy is absolutely for real. And when you take over for Coach Saban and the coaches that left, you really had to sell yourself, not the brand, but you had to sell yourself. You really did. And they've done a really good job selling, look, this is the trajectory that the new coaching staff is going. And really big pickup today for Alabama in terms of the offensive line needs. And you start to see also what type of offensive lineman that Alabama is recruiting for this next wave under Coach Kalen DeBoer. So hell of a pickup. And you look at the last, let's pause right here. let's look at the last couple of commitments to Alabama. All right, look, Alabama picked up Keelan Russell out of Texas, got your quarterback, okay? Then you got Chuck McDonald, right? Big time, big time prospect out of California, Matter Day, right? Defensive back. And then today you get Michael Carroll out of Pennsylvania, all right? And we also know who's on commitment watch as well. You have Dawson Merritt, right? And Ma Waldrip out of the state of Alabama as well. So I think those are probably the next commits that will be on board. I didn't anticipate Michael Carroll to jump on board this early, but I think it shows you, what he saw within the program. This is a gigantic pickup, I'm telling you. All right, Glenn, what's up? I see you inside the comment box. All right, for those now that are inside the comment box, in terms of the commitment today, let's rate this commitment on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being like absolutely phenomenal, 9, being like way up there. I'm going to go ahead and say for this particular commitment, honestly, I'm going to say 9.5 or 10. I think it's that huge. And I think that Alabama is going to continue this stretch of hot recruiting. I think they are red hot. I think we go into the month of June, and you have another prospect that I'm probably not mentioning. I think you're going to have 3 more prospects commit. Let me ask you, who do you think will be the next 3 prospects to commit to Alabama? And then I think on the back end of June, I think that this cold summer that they've been talking about is going to continue to get even colder because when you look to Dejoun Lee, who is committing, I think it's like the 28th to the 26th, man, it's about to get crazy. And then who knows what's going to happen with that Ivan Taylor, who is currently committed to Notre Dame, but still keeping Alabama and Michigan kind of in the mix, right? So Glenn is saying that Dawson Merritt probably next to commit. I mean, I could definitely see that. I'm kind of, I'm holding my phone close because I think it could go down at any point in time, to be honest. So this is big. I'm really fired up. Okay, a couple of things. And I just wanted to jump on here. Breaking news. What's up, Ricky Smith? I appreciate you being here. Michael Carroll is in, 6'6", 310 pounds out of Pennsylvania. All right. He has just committed to the Alabama Crimson Tide. I think this is what's going to happen. Alabama is going to continue to climb these recruiting rankings. I think they're number 5, what you guys told me this morning on 24/7 Sports, and they're number 7 on 3. I'm not sure what they are ranked in terms of on Rivals. But whatever the case is, Alabama has now 11 4-stars. They're going to continue to climb the rankings. I think Notre Dame has 13 4-stars, and now Alabama has the second most 4-stars in the country on 3 with 11, and then Clemson has 10. Of course, Alabama does not have a 5-star just yet, but that is going to come at some point in time. But yeah, as Jarvis, what's up, Jarvis? Double dipping today. I think that cold summer is certainly going to heat up. Marcus is saying, they have 12? Is that 12 on 3? Or is that 12 on because I'm counting just the 4-stars. Was it? Because I think they had 10 this morning when I checked. This would be 11. Whatever the case, I mean, it's been impressive that you just got here and you're still able to sell the program in the 5 stars. Look, you have 12 on 24/7. I got you, Marcus. And look, the Ryan Williams playing chess, or Coach Kalen DeBoer. Got to text my. Let's see if I'm still on live. All right, got a couple calls coming in. Jarvis saying, you know what's big news? You know what? Truth be told, it's cutting the grass over at T's house and have my phone on close. And Caden, who's off today because he works at Chick-fil-A, we're cutting the grass, cleaning up and stuff like that. He wants to go to Jersey Mike. So before he split out, the news happened. I'm at a good time. This is T's house. And back to number 4 on Rivals. Wow, that's what's up. Because I think they were 5 on Rivals, right? Was that true? All right. So have they updated on 3 yet? Keep me posted on that. So to recap everything, and I have a really in-depth video that I did this morning talking about recruiting, and did mention Michael Carroll's name. But if you're just joining us today, Michael Carroll, 6'6", 310-pound four-star has committed to the Alabama Crimson Tide. That is what this video is about. And as news happens, I got you covered right here at Bama Football on YouTube. I appreciate the 96 of you that are on. Jackie White, I know you just jumping on board. Michael Carroll committed, four-star out of Pennsylvania, 6'6", 310-pound lineman that we are elated to get because this is big time. I will drop a couple more notes inside the comment box, but you guys can always, be notified. And I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much for supporting me right here on Bama Football on YouTube. As news happens, I got you covered. Absolutely huge news. And C-Dub, I do think that Alabama will flip Oxford from Ohio State. I don't know when, but I think I certainly think that it'll happen. I think this cold summer is like, yeah. You know what, Jeremiah, before I leave, you're right, man. You look at look at the states, okay? California, Texas, right? Pennsylvania, Ohio. But the one thing that I was curious about this, and I brought this up this morning. I got to go in just a second. But, right now, Alabama does not have one committed prospect from the state of Florida, which I thought was interesting because that was always a pipeline for Coach Saban. So they do not have a prospect from Florida, but Ivan Taylor, a guy who is committed to Notre Dame, could be that guy to jump. Ivan Taylor in terms of. Got just paused up right here. Let's see if I can continue. I think I got cut off. All right. I keep getting calls, like people calling me all the time. But anyways, I wanted to end on that note. I think Ivan Taylor could be another guy that flips from Notre Dame. So I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much for supporting me. Rivals or On 3 now has Bama back at 6. All right, so good stuff. Moving on up. Michael Carroll is in. I appreciate you guys. I'll be back with another video right here on Bama Football on YouTube. See you guys.